Master Motivators presents 7 ways to stand out from the crowd, how to be in it to win it, presented by Christopher Rausch.
The incredibly enthusiastic Christopher Rausch, founder of Master Motivators. In today's extremely competitive business world, it is vitally important to have an amazing attitude and reputation. Christopher is going to share with us 7 ways to stand out from the crowd. This takes attitude and a complete willingness to step out of our comfort zones into greater success. In what's sure to be an informative and entertaining presentation, Christopher will be sharing with us proven ways to stand out, which will increase your opportunities and which will then increase your success. Christopher brings with him 19 years of leadership experience at Paddy Americas, that's the dive company, P-A-D-I, Paddy, where he's the director of operations overseeing the mail, distribution, print, and facility service items. He also holds a master's degree in organizational management. Let's give a rousing welcome to Mr. Christopher Rausch.
Thank you very much.
Second time around is a charm.
Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Christopher Rausch, founder of Master Motivators, and today we're going to talk about 7 ways to stand out from the crowd. Who stands out from the crowd here? Raise your hand. Who is successful beyond any expectation they ever wanted? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, as Dan said, I'm different, I'm bold, I'm beautiful. We're going to have some fun today. We're also going to learn. The proven strategies that I'm going to share with you this morning have been successful for me with my coaching career and my speaking career, but not only that, they have helped me go from a 7th grade dropout living on the streets to being who I am today, which is a director, owner of a company, and with a master's degree. So it's proven techniques that I've instrumentally helped lots of people succeed in their careers. So a little bit more about me. I have served as the co-chair for the Orange County Postal Customer Council. I've been the vice co-chair for the Customer Council, and I've spoken to many different associations just like yours, Mail Services Managers Associations across the United States, as well as the National Women of Insurance Association, where they had the same situation that Daniel came to me about and said, you know, our numbers are low, what can we do to grow our board? You know, we got all these young kids, we got some older people here, how do we do these things? So I have familiarity with that. I'm not going to bore you with too much other things, but I want to... All right. How many people remember that game show, Name That Tune? All right. Well, I'm going to ask you to stand up. Yes, I'm going to ask you to stand up. I know, yeah, we don't want to do that, but stand up. And I have 3... I'm not even kidding. Yeah, this is interactive, baby. This is different. We're stepping out of our comfort zone. We're going to step out and be out of the crowd. So I have 3 $10 iTunes gift cards. For the first person that can guess each one of these 3 songs, jump up and down, wave your hand so I know that you get it. And there's one little hard one we're going to start off with. So, you ready?
Go.
AC/DC Back in Black.
Over here.
I wanted to see.
I can't hear.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Usually I have bigger speakers. I usually have a PA system. All right, you ready for the next one?
Okay. Tutti Frutti.
I hope all of you guys get this one. You ready?
Oh, Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
Whoa.
Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
You 5 of you guys said that.
Okay, now you have to have a tiebreaker song.
You got the other one. So.
Oh.
All right. Thank you guys for hearing me about that. Good job. So, yeah. Gotta get the blood moving in the morning. How many people wake up to music in the morning? Yeah, it's a great way to start the day. It starts out being energetic. You're only limited by the parameters of your own mind. That is something I've said to myself over and over again throughout the success of my career. You are only limited by the parameters of your own mind. So oftentimes I find that people keep inside their own little world and they limit themselves by what they believe they can do and can't do. So today I'm going to share with you ways that you can step out of that and really explore opportunities in your life and outside your comfort zone to be more successful, to have more business, to have more happiness in your life, and change the way you're doing things. So, I call it in it to win it. It's all about the attitude. Who here is really in it to win it? Who gives their best and tries their best every single day to be successful? Some of you. Okay. It takes that. It takes It takes energy, it takes enthusiasm, and it takes doing things differently. It's not business as usual anymore. It really isn't. If you notice, the global marketplace is narrowing. Everything is going digital. Our jobs are going away, digital print, all these different things are happening. So you really have to have an energy. And the people I've coached and the people I've talked to, they sit there and say, Chris, you're so energetic. How do you do that? And I say, well, when I walked around and I was like this, and I was like, yeah, I'm good at what I do, and yeah, I've got a degree. They're like, yeah, you don't show it, you don't feel it, because 85% of our communication is through our body language. So if you're just walking around, hi, I mean, you could be the brightest person in the world, capable of so much stuff, but if you're not actually exuding that personality, the inner you don't have to be fake about it, but you really have to be in it to win it. So that's what we're going to talk about. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at begin to change. Dr. Wayne Dyer, who was familiar, anybody familiar with Dr. Wayne Dyer? Phenomenal guy. And it's so instrumental because oftentimes, based on our conditioning, we look at certain people, or we look at certain things, we look at certain situations based on our conditioning, right? So when you step out of that, and I teach people this, you step out and you walk in somebody else's shoes, right? You ever done that where you go and do somebody else's job for a little bit and you think their job was easy, but you find out it's hard because now you've experienced what they experienced. So when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at begin to change. And that's what we need to do today for your association, for your personal success, for your family success. Really step out of your comfort zone and see what it is that you can look at differently. How would you rate this product? We see surveys. I'm going to give you a survey today. You're going to rate my product as a speaker because I want to know, honestly, how you feel about me and where I can improve. But we have, how would you rate this product? A waste of money, good enough, or mind-boggling? Now, I know from personal experience, being a coach to CEOs and people who have had to downsize their companies, when they sit in a room and they look at their roster of people and they talk about who we're going to keep and who we're not going to keep. Sometimes they say, oh, we have to keep the more tenured people first. Or sometimes they say, you know what, Jack's been here 20 years, he fogs them here, he doesn't do anything. It's our opportunity to get some fresh blood in here. My point to you is, throughout your life, you want to be mind-boggling. You really want to be that person when you're sitting in a room and they're sitting, your name comes up on that roster, whatever it might be, for a promotion or for perhaps something else, you want them to get to your name. For me, example, I want them to get to Christopher Rausch and go, oh my God, the guy's enthusiastic, he's energetic, he's hardworking, he comes up with ideas, he's not afraid to ask the tough questions, he's in it to win it, we need to keep him. He's multifaceted. I don't want them to get to me like they would have 20 years ago and said, oh my God, he's sarcastic. Oh my God, he's kind of arrogant. Oh my God, he's a rock and roller. Yeah, we don't want him. He's kind of a liability to our company. I changed the way I was. And if we had more time, I would actually share that with you. But I went from being, a different kind of person and not having success and really changing the way I looked at myself and stepping outside of myself and doing things differently. Your reputation is everywhere. Your reputation is everywhere. I've done experiments where I've actually looked at some people, not anybody in this particular room except for Dan, on the internet. Making sure Dan's paying attention. We have LinkedIn. Who's on LinkedIn? You've got to be on LinkedIn. Social media is everywhere. LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. We got all these different things out there where your reputation is. Your reputation is right here, right now. Because if you lose your job today, and perhaps you know of a position, but you know that person never participates on the committee, or you know that person is just here to have their name on a plaque, you're not going to refer them. But sometimes we show up to these things. I've been a part of lots of associations. I'm the president of my Toastmasters Club, and I've been involved in leadership there. Your reputation is everywhere. I want people to say, you know what, if you need a speaker, I know this guy. I actually was referred to this by a person who was my sales rep because she knew that I was a passionate speaker and told Dan about me. Dan just took a wild chance that I was going to sit here and perform for him. Wild chance. Yeah, but that's the point. My reputation is known for being a person who's solution-oriented. That's who I am, and that's who you need to be as well, because that's where it is. Be the expert in your area. Build your brand. That's what it's about. We want to be, I have a website. It's called ChristopherRausch.com. That's my brand. Everywhere I go, when somebody says Christopher Rausch, I want them to say, wow, like I said before. And that's what I want for you guys too, because ultimately you want success, and it's about building a brand. This is actually from my LinkedIn site, and I encourage you to friend request me. If you go down on my LinkedIn site, you find that everybody says Christopher grows both personally and professionally. He's always got a positive, can-do attitude. I mean, it's the recommendations are there, and that's what you want. Now I want to ask you another question. How many of you who have LinkedIn have recommendations on your site that say what type of person you are, both business and professionally? 2, 3.
I
This-
checked out your LinkedIn.
Huh?
I checked out your
Good.
LinkedIn. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
See
And
how
it's,
credible this guy is.
you know, and it's genuine. I would never want anybody in a million years to say something about me that's not true. And I've earned every one of those things. And I was stunned when I just went out there because I was always afraid to ask. You know, we don't want to go out there and say, hey, will you write something about me? But when you're building your brand, your reputation, and you have people out there saying these things, I was blown away at what they said about me. I was really honored. I wrote them letters and, oh my God, thank you. But I earned it through the stuff I'm teaching you guys here today. So if you continue to do what you've always done, you will continue to get what you've always got. I have that on my mirror. Because as much motivation as I am, and as energetic as I am, and the research I've done, the people I've talked to, I have thousands of books, thousands of videos, and I listen to podcasts. Sometimes I find myself 6 months, a year later going, why hasn't anything changed? And I really have to take a closer look at myself, because you practice what you preach, and I find that I've been doing the same thing over and over again. Insanity. So if you continue to do what you've always done, you'll continue to do what you've always got. So if you've got 1 account every month for the last 10 years and you need 5 accounts, look at doing things differently. If you want to grow the association, look at doing things differently. Dan's taking a chance on having me come here to do things differently. And that's important because, like I said, the world is shrinking really quick.